All right, people. So this is not part 2 video. This is not part 2. All right. This is in between video of part 1 and 2. All right. You will see part 2 video tomorrow. But look what happened to me. Once again, I got to run this. I got to drive it just for a little bit. I had a little failure. All right. You'll see it in tomorrow's video. I broke the A-arm here. All right. This is what happened to it. All right. Now, I don't know if this damage already happened when I crashed into this. Went to my fresh park ramp. You'll see in the video, but I actually got to drive it more afterwards. All right. Yeah, I had it here, whatever. And I bring it to a field, to a park. And that's when I started romping on it. But dude, it did the most violent cartwheel. Look, I've done many cartwheels with this already. I haven't broken anything yet. This thing has been up in the air, at least 20 feet up in the air, and it's just broken the rear roll cage. I think that was the first video I did with this pipe. For sure, if I would have had any rear pipe, that shit would have been destroyed. Come on now. And even the little jumps I do here, if you were to have a rear exhaust pipe, forget about it. All right. You can kiss that shit goodbye. All right, that's real bashing. That ain't no back and forth type of driving. I am planning on getting another Bartolone pipe, but that's for a future build. I'm going to do a nice build on this, guys, here. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait. That's just going to have fun. I just want to have fun. I have plenty other builds to do that are mandatory, but I want to do something that I feel like doing. That's fun to me. So, yeah, pretty much today, I just want to give you a quickie heads up. I am very proud of how this engine ran. Do not forget, this still has small ass bone stock 990 carb and small velocity stack. This velocity stack was the small tiny hole ones for the 23cc engines. I don't know if some of you guys are old enough to remember those years with the 23cc's. All right. The 23cc engine is still a great engine for like FGs, for on-road race cars. All right, they're still nasty high revers, but that's the velocity stack that's on here, right? I think I'm going to change it. Yeah, I'm going to probably put a different carb here and velocity stack because I want to. I am very happy with this engine. Okay, and it does great. All right, stock Rovin clutch. Small ass carburetor. It won't even come with this carburetor once this engine comes in production. And velocity stack will be your choice. All right. Obviously, I'm going to put a big glory hole of a velocity stack here, the Bartolone velocity stack. Most likely, this Bartolone reed case Rovin engine, Rovin nickname, is most likely going to come with the stock carburetor of the 45cc, and it'll be fine. I'll show you, there's a couple of things that you could do to that carburetor. All right. I'm probably going to just put an 1107 in here later on, but I'm going to be changing the spring on it and a couple other things. We'll do that together. Just for you guys that want to run HDA carburetors, no problem. Bartolone has inserts for this reed case that you could put the HDA carburetor. Bartolone's not a fan of HDA carburetor. He doesn't like them, but if you want to run them, if you're a fan of those, he has the inserts there. He's had them for the past 10 years, and he's happy to bring them back out. All right, they've done this years ago already. All right, so no worries. I don't think I'll be running the HDA on my setups, but I am planning on, I think this engine will be such a great engine to have on an MTXL. All right, this Rovin engine. So I'm planning, I think when I do my MTXL build, I'm just going to drop in a freaking Rovin engine, and I may run the inserts on that with an HDA carb, possibly. All right, so we'll see what happens. Or I may do it on here. I don't know. I also wanted to put a Rooster Tail 990 carb on here. All right, for those of you that own RC Max 46 ported CC engines, the next level big bores, Mike Taylor is a big fan of the Rooster Tail 990 for those engines. You can ask him yourself. All right. Those engines will come with your choices. If you were to buy a 46 RC Max engine, you could get it with the J71 carb or the Rooster Tail 990. And there's many videos out there showing how good that engine performs with a Rooster Tail 990. All right, so maybe we'll try a Rooster Tail 990 on here. That works so well on the RC Max 46 engines. We could do that. But or I just may do the 1107, because the 1107 is similar to the bone stock carburetor that comes with these Brovins. So that way you guys can see that will be very close. All right, so see, I'm trying to do this setup like a drop-in setup. Like, this whole Max T is bone stock. I did nothing to the transmission. I did nothing to anything except putting 60 weight shock oil. All right, that's it. That's all I've done. All right, this has, yeah, everything bone stock. I didn't even get to replace my battery. This is a stock-ass battery. I didn't change any bearings. Nothing. Except for Bartolone 45cc Rovin pipe. And this is the reed case that we're trying out. All right, so I'm very happy with it, for real. Wait till you see the video tomorrow. It's pretty damn impressive. But we will be swapping things out. And another thing I want to bring up to you is Bartolone has another head, okay, that will make this engine have more RPMs. What should I do? Should I drop it in? I'm happy the way it is now. I just want to upgrade carburation. All right, I haven't even upgraded my fuel system yet. But this is still, I'm showing everything like if you were to just drop it in your Max T, this is how it would work. All right, when I do my build, when I do my build, I want to replace the chassis. I want to replace this back plate. I'm going to change a few things. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not, most people are not going to do that. They're going to buy the Max T. They're going to want another next graded level engine. You can't go wrong with a damn recase, bro. Recase is the way to go. All right. This has got minor bolt-ons to it, and it's already kicking ass. All right. For you to have the performance of this recase on a piston port, you would have to do so much more work. You would have to do so much more, and it won't be the same as a reed case. So, especially a good quality one like this. Like, this is going to be a workhorse. It's going to be reliable. It's super reliable the way it is now. All right. You'll see. But I still want to gun the shit out of it. Bartolone says just try to blow it up, try to run it hard, and that's it. That way we'll know what has to be done. But I'm telling you right now, I have revved it, I have done it, and you can just tell that this thing is going to be nice, just the way it is. All right, but we will test out more. Okay, we will do more testing with this. So anyways, I started already replacing some parts. I broke this A-arm. I had to do this. I have a video of it. Check it out. This also cracked. All right, this upper brace, which is no worries. I went downstairs. I'm like, oh, I should have a few of those, because I did a few Baja builds already and drag Baja builds, and there was some Bajas that I didn't even get to use this piece, so I would remove them. So I wound up finding King Motor version of it right here. This is a King Motor. This was my King Motor Baja, all right, which the roller that I had 3 years ago. All right, this is the what came with that roller Baja before I built my first drag Baja. All right, so I'm going to be using this over here. It's not black, but it's silver. I can always paint it, or even have a friend of mine anodize it for me, but it's really not worth it. What I wanted to show you guys is Loctite. Look what I found here that I had no idea. I would have never thought this was loose. So my whole front shock tower was loose. I had no idea. Who knows how long that these two screws were missing. This pretty much holds everything up pretty nicely. You know, this, believe it or not, this shit secures this whole front end pretty nice. All right, this is the whole plastic roll bar. This is what holds your body. All right, if you want to run the 5Ts and the 5SC bodies. Look, even the bottom ones came loose today. All right, there's only one holding it. One that lower one is holding everything up. I want you to know, I added leaded weight to the front end over here, to this here. Okay, so this thing was lifting up big heavy wheels and weight up front. And this weight was up front. I didn't put the weight up here. I didn't put the weight over here. It was up out further. which makes this weight even heavier. All right, you understand what I'm saying? Like, if you were to hold weight up close to your body, it'll feel light to you. But the further and further you go away from your body, it's heavier. It'll start feeling heavier on your arm. You understand? So I try to put the leaded weight. This is leaded weight, people. I just wrapped it with tape because it's not good to touch lead. All right, you don't want lead in your bloodstream. You understand? So that's what I did. And I'm going to need heavier up here because it wheelies, man. It wheelies. I actually did a wheelie on one wheel wheelie when I got there. But my wife, she was holding the camera. She was too far behind me to catch it. But you'll notice me talking about it. Oh, look at that. Maybe you could see it. You'll see it come up. But I don't think it shows the one wheel wheelie well. But I'll keep an eye on that. I got to check it out again myself. But yeah, so the other night when I got back, I was super excited. I was a little upset about this. But hey, what can you do? After all the bashing I've done already with this is all that really failed. Okay? And I wound up showing me replacing this. I found one. I called a few people up. But I wound up finding this. This is off of my King motor, Baja. So I put it here. And now I want to replace this. So now to get the A-arms, they're all sold out. Right? You can't get them. But yesterday was a strange day. It actually snowed here in the morning. And people were like, what the hell? Is this the end of the world? Like, I actually saw snow here yesterday. It's crazy how everything is, man. How everything, it's just weird here, right? And I'm sure it's very strange by you guys as well. And I'm hoping everybody stays safe and stays healthy and does the right thing. Stay home for now, you know, and just be safe, man. We got to hopefully end this shit. But we had people at my job showing up at the hospital, just started busting out their instruments and started singing the Star Spangled Banner and all types of stuff there yesterday. Check this out. So that was very uplifting, and that was really cool. A lot of people were like, what the heck? And then it was pretty nice. And it was like right there by the American flag, and it was pretty nice. It was pretty. It gave a good feeling, man. You know. Anyways, when I got home from work yesterday, all right, it was a miserable day. It was whatever. It was long hours at work. When I got home, I was so super happy you wouldn't believe. Because when I got home, and my wife's like, "Hey, you got some mail from upstate." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "No way, impossible." And I'm like, could it be that Dan sent me an ARM? And I'm like, nah, can't be. Because I was on the phone with him like the night before, or 2 nights before. And sure enough, supposedly, he don't have any more red A-arms, all right, in stock. I want to buy a whole kit because I got to have extra parts at home, you understand? Because I bash. Yeah, I have a higher risk of bending or breaking something, right, than most people that just run back and forth on grass. You understand? But so I got to have extra parts in hand. So what Dan did for me to get me going, because he wants to see this engine keep going at it. He wants this engine to perform well so it can come out in production. And Bartolon could bang out a few of these. That way we have a better chance of getting affordable, next level, big bore engines, right? At a reasonable cost. Thanks to Dan, man. He is a true brap head. Right? Dan is the man, bro. And I appreciate that. So what Dan did to me was he took his Baja Max T apart. That's what you call a good brap brother. You understand? For him to do that, it's just him and his wife working at Primal. All right? Doing all the messages and sending out all the stuff. That'd be all the parts, all the cars that's being sold. They are busting their ass. If for him to take time out, to waste time like that, to freaking, I really appreciate that, man. All right, that's no joke. I really appreciate that. All right, for him to take his Max T and take it apart, to take that piece that I needed, just to send it to me so I can continue to run this, man. That's a super big thumbs up, bro. I appreciate that. You know what? I owe you dinner for that. I'm gonna buy you a nice steak dinner once all this COVID-19 bullshit's over, man. All right, I owe you dinner for sure. Okay. Anyways, let's get further. I want to show you a few things since I am filming today. Tomorrow I will put out part 2. I should have put part 2 of this already last night, but I got home so late last night, I didn't want to even see my damn phone. I tried to hit up. I had a lot of messages, a lot of emails. I had to go over all of them, answering all my comments. All right, so let me show you what I got going on. Since I am filming, look what I picked up the other day at Ace Hardware. These are very cool. Self-centering bit set. Boom. All right, very good to have. Again, I have this out here, all right, because I had to do my gap. I had to gap that coil on the Brovin engine, all right? Got loose on me. So here's the part number if you need it. All right. There's the shim. And look what else I got here. This is a lace shaft for a 2-speed. And this is from RC Max, from Mike Taylor. All right, this is really good quality steel. So I'm going to be putting this on my King Motor 2-speed. All right, because I had my King Motor 2-speed lace shaft is 3 years old, but it is slightly damaged. All right, so every now and then it'll slip. All right, and I'll show you. So look at my drag Baja here. She is super beautiful, and she is super badass, I gotta say. Even with a 3-year-old engine that's never been rebuilt. All right, she is badass, no joke. All right, so let me show you my issues here. This could happen to you. Here's my lace shaft that I've had for 3 years. See these grooves? See over here how it's clean, and over here it's clean, and over here it's not, and over here it's not. That's where my one-way bearings will slip once in a while, all right? This thing's got such great traction, and it's got a nice launch that the torque, and it actually slips. It actually slips the one-way bearing on my lace shaft. My lace shaft here, this edge here is actually thicker, wider than it is here and here. This middle part is thicker. This end is thicker. All right, so this metal did not last the heat. All right, this could have been for me messing it up, because one time when I rebuilt this transmission last year, I could not take this out that holds the claw, this disc. It is super stuck on here. I tried heating it up with MAP gas. I got it so red and hot, it would not come loose. That's why I just replaced. I never removed this. I kept it on the lace shaft, and I just used the whole thing. I just reused it. I swapped everything, put it onto the new transmission. You understand? So I have a new King Motor lace shaft. All right. Remember, I have a full, complete 2-speed transmission from King Motors that I use for spares. So I got spares. I can always replace this, but I didn't. This was still fine. I didn't want to use a brand new lace shaft, and I didn't know this was my issue last year. I didn't know that the heat messed up my steel here. All right, so this is why I had to upgrade to a better quality steel. I had to upgrade to this. With this, we should be good for a long time. I'm just gonna reuse this. I'm gonna put a new, because I can't take this out, but I got this to work for me with this shim. I added this here. I added a couple of shims here to space it out. So my one-way bearings actually moved over. It's actually on here, on this fatter part and this fatter part. But it's only grabbing a little bit, right? If I try to add another shim here, then it's out too much, all right? You have to be in. This has to be in a bit, because you don't want to, when you tighten this down, you can't be tightened on this. It's got to be on the lace shaft itself, you understand? So, but, so I got it to run for me. We did many test drives. It runs good. But to be racing, you got to be on point. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to take this whole shit apart to take this transmission out. Sucks, but got to be done. All right, in order for me to replace this lay shaft. All right, that's why when you do something from the beginning, go over everything, man. Replace everything. Just do it one shot from the beginning, because now it's such a pain in the ass, man. I did put new gears here. I got new gears here from Detroit Performance. This transmission here is heavy duty, bro. It's heavy duty. All right, but I'm still using the same 3-year-old lay shaft. All right, so now we're gonna upgrade to this beast here, and this should definitely handle heat stresses better, all types of stuff. But this did very well. I got my money's worth for sure. All right. Now this is the mail that I received yesterday after a shitty day at work, coming home late, many hours, tired. And when I saw this here, man, I felt like so uplifted, man. Not even funny, bro. Straight from Dan the Man's Max T. Oh, wow, this thing has got trophies, kid. Wow. Yo, Dan. Man, what an artwork here, bro. Look at all the trophies on this one here. Holy shit. This thing's got more this thing's got more trophies than mine. And mine is like torn up. Damn. Awesome, bro. Trophies, bro. It's all about the trophies. I'm still going to be buying a whole set, right? Because you got to have parts in stock, obviously. All right? Especially when you have something like a Max T, you're going to have to just stock up on parts. All right, so some of you guys that have these bodies, all right, in roll cage, were asking me if the new 45 Bartolone pipe will fit with the cage, and yes, it will. All right. So, very cool. All right. It's not on 100% because I need other parts. But just for you to take a look here, see how it is with the fitting. It's definitely wide enough. That's it. So, just to give you a heads up. I also found an old Rovin sticker here. I'm gonna put it in my toolbox out here in the garage. There you go. Look at that. I might have had one around here somewhere already. I don't know. Here's a better look. All right, so. A lot of things loose, man. Gotta go over everything. Over here, just chilling, wrenching. All right, people, all done. Now I'm going to try to run this either tomorrow or after tomorrow. All right? I don't know about tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter. Just want to wish everybody a happy Easter. All right? I know this year's Easter is very awkward, very strange. I know for us it is. We usually have the kids go out on the Easter egg hunt with all the my nephews, and this year, that can't happen. That won't happen this year, unfortunately. So we're just going to be home, and that's it. Check out part 2 video. And you're going to see this thing run and do the cartwheel and crash and brake. So I should put that out either tonight or tomorrow. All right? Till next time. Damn, look who's pulling up here. Look who's pulling up. What's up, Paulie? Oh, you guys want to call some records? Yo, oh, hanging in there, bro.
Johnny,
how are you, brother?
Hi, man.
Holy shit. All right, man. Happy Easter. See you guys.